Oh, my mic wasn't muted. Ha! Hi, guys. How are ya? All right, hold on. I got the wrong screen on. I'm just excited. Hi, guys. How are ya? Hi, Lori. Hi, Fozzie. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Colette. Hi, Stink Eye, who was first, not. Hi, Spade. Hi, Kelly. Who'd I miss? Who'd I miss? I missed someone up here. Hi, Sherry. Spade. Tammy. I think I got everybody. Pretty sure I got everybody. Colette. Hi, Colette. So we're going to start with Judge Fleischer today. Oh, hi, Treasure X. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Charlotte. We're going to start with Fleischer today because I can't wait till the end for this one. I just can't. You won't want me to. Trust me. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Tony. Oh, thank you. But I know you were talking about Kelly, but thank you. Hi, Janelle. You are in time. So, listen, what I have to deal with all day, this stuff is so much better. So, every Wednesday, I have a shift Wednesday night and I serve. Well, they were going to close the restaurants on Wednesday because we weren't getting a lot of people in. So me and the other server were like, no, let me do bingo. We'll do bingo. I tried karaoke. It's what I wanted to do. They said no to karaoke, no to live music, no to open mic. They said no to everything. I said, okay, just then let me do bingo. I'll do it 2 hours, from 6 to 8. That's it. Well, that's what I did. Um, and what I do is I go out every week and me and the other server, we buy the prizes for bingo. But it's okay because, we like tripled sales so that we get more tips that day. So it all evens out. So we buy these stupid $1 prizes, nothing big. And there was this one prize. It is a clear puzzle. So the other server had bought this and put it on the bingo table. And then I hid it under a bunch of other prizes. So I'm like, if nobody takes that tonight, I'm taking it. I'm taking it home. So no one took it. No one took the clear puzzle. So I'm in the box. It came in. It was all connected together, and you had to break the little pieces apart. So I got my pieces spread out on the bar, and I'm breaking them apart. And one of my customers, the bar section that I put at is closed. I put a closed sign up. They had the whole other bar. There's just these little 4 seats that are closed. It's in a different section. Oh, that's where, of course, he decides to sit. I was just about to mop there. So I'm annoyed. It's at the end of the night. Bingo's well over. We just want to clean and go home. He walks in. He wants to sit and drink for a while. So we're all annoyed. He sits in the section I'm about to mop. That's closed. And my puzzle is all over the bar and I'm breaking it apart. And then he says to me, he's like, isn't there a picture of it on the box? And that's why I like doing court videos. Because I just don't know how to handle regular people. I just don't. And I couldn't look at chat that whole time or I would have never finished the story. So, hello, everybody new who that came in. Who did I miss? Lori, Shauna, HRH. I hope I got everybody. Carolyn's here. She said she wasn't going to be here, but she's here. Julie, thank you. All right, I had more to tell you, but this clip wiped everything from my mind. So we're just getting into it. Judge Fleischer, here we go. Wait, I have to change my screen again. Nope, that's not the right button.
The last arraignment is 2021. Wolfmeyer, come on up. Judge, were there any state law conditions for Colbert?
No. And you said, what's the last name?
Wolfmeyer,
Wolf.
2021.
That's true. Yeah. It's criminal trespass.
Judge, I believe this, yes, what is it?
Worker.
Not Broker. No, no.
Oh, somebody else assigned him?
Yeah.
Oh, Brooker. I see Brooker from the Mac.
It wasn't Broker. I forgot that. You'll be able to. It doesn't matter.
I'm in touch with Mr. Brooker.
Pay attention to the judge.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Garcia.
Mr. Wolfmeyer, you are charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you, sir. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. Sir. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor, on March 25th, 2024, the officers were dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas. Officers met with the complainant witness who stated that the defendant has trespassed before and has returned. Complainant witness stated that the defendant left in a white truck with trash in the bed and was located just up the road. Officers got behind the vehicle and initiated a traffic stop. The defendant stated he was just taking down the trash in the bed, and that's why he stopped. Complainant states that the defendant was digging through trash, taking items and loading them into his truck. Defendant has been at this location in the past, once on February 26, 2024, and another time on November 17th, 23. He has pending open criminal trespassing.
So let me ask you this. You were on bond for criminal trespass. You've now picked up another criminal trespass. Was it the same location as the last one?
Looks like it's different, but at this location, it was saying that it looks like it was 2 times, but it looks like it's a different complainant on the previous trespass, Your Honor. It was a construction site. The previous was a construction site.
Is he taking stuff from a construction site?
That's what's alleged. And
So they didn't charge him with theft though?
no, it's not, Chuck, because it looks like it was being removed from metal from a dumpster site and going through trash, removing items. And according to the present matter,
Strike 2. Do you have a Texas driver license, Mr. Wolfmeyer?
Yes, sir.
You have liability insurance.
I do.
Tell me why I shouldn't revoke your bond and put you in jail now for picking up yet another case. Okay, he goes with you. No. I'll get your lawyer, don't worry. I'll get him to come.
Judge Fennell says Will may be signing on bond.
Yeah,
On Wolfmeyer?
he spoke to me about it at least.
So I guess Mr. Brooker's not going to stay on with him?
He didn't. He never said don't send him down. He never said that.
We're gonna,
I just said,
Will comes back.
yeah, okay. That's not a problem.
his license is eligible.
Do you need THAs?
No.
Mr. Lane,
Morning, Judge. How are you?
hey bud, what's new?
I'm here on Mr. Lewing's that is on docket.
Okay, did everything did everything happen?
I was notified yesterday that it was ready for a supervision order from everybody.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Nice. Good job, Mr. Lane. You did it. Thank you.
He got it done.
Really. I really appreciate it. Now, hopefully he can follow through with it, you know?
I hope so too.
What day? Okay, so we'll put a reset for you guys in the kiosk and then hopefully, you know, any issues, just let us know.
Okay, will do, Judge. I guess they'll be sending him an email or something regarding when his report date is and all that. Or?
Yes, so please make sure that they have him on the lookout, huh?
Okay, I did. I just wanted to make sure that was the method of communication they were going to use so that I can make him aware.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, bud.
Thank you, sir.
Guys, keep it down, please. So you have Isaguirre. It looks like he's in jail on an aggravated kidnapping, continuous shame of violence, and we have a reckless driving.
So, looks like.
He was laughing at him.
Mondo is the complaint, ex-boyfriend of 8 years, and defendant Celeste is his sister. Complainant and the witness are dating and were in the witness's car.
This is your.
Oh, he didn't let her out of the car or something?
It's a lot of, I'm sorry. Yeah, it looks like the defendants were following the CW and the defendant, his Mondo's vehicle. When they parked their vehicles, the defendant, his Mondo, opened the passenger side door, grabbed her out of the vehicle by her hair. And his Mondo began to assault her by punching her with both fists, closed fists, to all parts of her body, causing pain. Defendant Celeste also assisted in assaulting her by punching her multiple times with the closed fist, causing pain. Both defendants then dragged her from the side of our witness's vehicle to defendant Esmondo's vehicle. Esmondo was telling her to get inside the vehicle, but she resisted until they determined that they can't get her inside. Complaining witness, the defendant Esmondo standing over her, and a gun was shot. Defendant Celeste yelled at her brother to stop and put it away. Complaining witness knows defendant Esmondo to always carry a firearm with him, determined he was the one that shot the firearm with the intentions of intimidating her to comply. Complainant then saw the witness come out of the residence and called the police. Both defendants got into the vehicle, drove away from the location slowly, but once got to the end of the block, complainant witness heard 2 more gunshots come from the vehicle. From the assault and attempted kidnapping, her phone was stolen from her, an Apple iPhone 12 that is valued at $400. Complainant witness has a Facebook messages from defendant Esmondo stating, "I should have never tried to kill her." Yes, I should have never tried.
Real close. Oof.
So I never should have tried to put you in that truck. That's what I wish I never did. And me trying to get you in the truck was wrong. Complaining witness said in a message, "You were literally trying to make me take me against my will after I told you I didn't want to go with you." To which the defendant Esmondo responded, "That's understandable. I'm sorry for that." Follow-up message stated, both of y'all manhandled me so bad, with the defendant Esmondo stating, "But I can't take it back. It happened."
We're lucky we didn't kill her.
She's lucky to be talking. She's tell a story. That's scary.
What's up, Mr. Percy? Good morning. Good morning, sir. Morning, Miss Versi. How's jail? Guys, keep it down, please.
House jail.
How's jail? So let's go through your, I guess, your history. 9/14/22, you picked up a criminal mischief. You're facing up to a year on that case. We gave you your first PR bond on 9/14/22. You had to revoke your bond because you failed to appear. We gave you another PR bond, April of 23, right? Boom, take off. Now you get another PR bond, July of 23. What happens? Want to guess what happens? What happens? Boom, take off again. They gave you another PR bond, 5/14/24. But I guess you had picked up prior to that another case in evading arrest. Let me ask you, did you want me to give you another PR bond? Is that what you want? Why? Why?
First time in this court, I had got shot a week before.
Did you get shot 5 different times that you couldn't make it to court?
I got shot in the leg and I was scared because I missed. You would lock me up. So that's why. And then I had to recover. Then I lost my job and it's just a whole bunch of stuff was caving in.
So sorry. Yesterday, there was an abrupt halt to the plea. He gave me, he was just pleading to get out. And this was my first day on the case. I had looked at nothing. And I wanted to make the court obviously work, because I didn't want anything coming back on me later on. Yeah, absolutely. So you should do your diligence. I mean, that's why he doesn't want to get in trouble. He has a job to do, right? He has to do an investigation to figure out what happened, to see whether the state can prove their case, and so that they don't over punish you, because that's his job, right? But as the saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 13 times, shame on me. I'm not gonna fall on that one again. You know what I mean, Mr. Bursey? And the thing about it,
Service or something.
just listen to it. No, say what you gotta say.
I can do community service for you on the weekend.
You couldn't even show up to court. You really think that is gonna fly? You're peeing on my leg and you're telling me it's raining.
When I was coming to court, I was showing up. It was because I got injured.
No, he has a jellyfish bite. Tell him he has a jellyfish bite.
For the future, all you gotta do is stay in touch with counsel, your lawyer. And if you do that, good things can happen. Because when a lawyer comes to me and asks me for more time, I'm always game for it unless the case gets too old. At that point, we got to figure out what's going on. But it's, yeah, I cannot in good conscience give you a PR bond. I know that you're going to take off. So be that as it may, I mean, I know that he's itching to get things done. So do you have everything on, I mean, the evading case is so new, I can't imagine you have everything, right?
I know some things are pending. Yeah, so the 911 call.
Oh, Lord.
Surveillance video is pending, so we don't have that in yet for the evading. So no, we have some videos that have been shared already.
Okay, so I guess let's do this. Let's set it off a week. Yes, definitely. Okay. I can go visit Mr. Bursey, present him with what I have, and then from there, because yesterday, like I said, didn't even have, wasn't even attached. I'm gonna set it off a week so we can try to get things wrapped up as quick as possible for you.
My family don't even know what I'm in here.
So Matt, he's great. Give him phone numbers and then he'll visit you, okay?
Police broke my phone when I was in.
Say that again.
I don't have no phone numbers.
You don't memorize any phone numbers whatsoever?
Only one, and that one I picked.
Give that one phone number. We tried that yesterday, Judge, and it was the wrong number. We tried a variation of that, it was also the wrong number, so.
I can give you an address, somebody can go by and just.
Well, we'll talk about it, man, we'll talk about it. Give that to him, he can send a letter, because we're setting it off a week. That way they can try to,
Please, Judge, I promise you I'll come.
You done told me that 5 other times, Mr. Bursey.
Only because I was injured.
Okay, and now I'm injured.
Don't judge. No, he's injured, guys.
No, Judge Ross had orders, conditions for pretrial, is there even needed anymore?
No.
We need to send him some kind of nurse attorney. If only we had a nurse attorney to help.
No.
That's why I wanted to make sure before I sent this out.
Second, let's go. No.
Who do you want to do first, Beach or Sauce? Okay. Well, I'll wait to submit. So
Beach?
Beach, Michael Beach.
Michael Beach. I know this guy. No, we've had him before.
Oh,
Like I've had cases with him before. I remember Mr. Beach. So he's on probation for 4 to 200.
Oh, yes, the PCS, and then he had a whole bunch of other stuff dismissed. But for Georgia, though, he's wanted for
Kidnapping.
So it's technically false imprisonment, but it's under the same article for kidnapping, which is why the teletype and the initial fugitive case was for kidnapping, because it falls under the same statute. So it is, on the packet, it's going to say false imprisonment, but it's under the kidnapping statute.
Yet someone else who thinks they can fix him. That's all the people in this chat do, are fix broken people. Sarah, can you fix this one? Oh man.
So it's just one of those things. I want to clear it up because it says FTA
I
kidnapping.
don't know if that makes me feel any better though. You know,
So if he's brought, I can bring it in. He states that counsel said that he does want to waive habeas, and so I want to make sure I get the right order. If he's presented to the court, I submit the governor's warrant, and then if he actually
you
says.
do have the governor's warrant.
I do, and then I was gonna present it whenever.
Yeah. Do you mind? Who's the other person?
On the other side. She wants to find for a bond, and I respectfully object.
Tell me why.
She's one out of Pennsylvania for 5 different charges: theft by unlawful taking, forgery, identity theft, theft by deception, and access devices, counterfeit, altered, or incomplete. She also has an open criminal mischief, and she has a recent assault conviction that was reduced to a terroristic threat. Family member in 2023, she received 250 days jail.
Where was that here?
Here, the terroristic threat family and the criminal mischiefs are here. The 5 other charges are out of Delaware County, Pennsylvania.
Yes, I believe for opening a bank account online.
And she also has a bond forfeiture from May of 2023. So for all those reasons, state is.
Yeah, I want to talk to her, and it's gonna be a tough sell, but I want to talk to her first. You know, I'm looking up what happened in the terroristic threat. Let me see.
Go to the PC real quickly.
Yes, that's something for
Hey, Credence and Mickey, I was talking about you yesterday. Did you hear? I saw that oh gosh, it was the police chase. It was the police chase where they ended up on the tree. Oh my gosh, that was the most crazy police chase. But when they were driving through the cones, or they're not cones, what are they called? You know, the bigger barrel barriers. I just wanted to do that so bad. I'm like, how much jail are they really going to get? Because for once in my life, I want to ride that course. I want to drive that course. They could pat the barrels. Yeah. Yeah, they could charge for that. People would love to do that. Um okay, spade. Remember that. Don't cut down the trees. Remember that, cuz I got something later, and that's going to tie in real nice. Oh, anyway, we're back to Judge Fleischer.
Ex-boyfriend came, saw a new girl, upset, stepped in the middle of her trying to hit the new girlfriend, and she hit the complainant in the forehead with her fist, causing a small cut, and then cut the forearm with a knife. 3 horizontal cuts.
She cut her with a knife.
They say the defendant cut the complainant's forearm with a knife on the ex-boyfriend, with a knife on his arm, causing 3 small horizontal cuts observed by the deputy who already be stabbed.
Good morning, Mr. Beach.
Go watch Credence and Mickey. They're
You
great.
wanted the governor's warrant, and we got one for you. So, have you given him the copy of the governor's
I
warrant?
gave counsel a copy and his copy for the court along with the order if he decides to waive habeas.
Okay, so you don't want a habeas hearing, right? Okay,
If I may, Judge.
please.
So for the governor's warrant, if you decide to fight the governor's warrant stating that it is not you or other reasons to fight the extradition, is then we would have a hearing where I would have someone likely for this one, take your fingerprints in court, making sure that you are the government name attached to this warrant for that state. and she's defied it, which is what happened. Waive that, then the clock will start today for 30 days.
Basically, it's just a time delay or whatnot. So the other, where is he wanted from? Oh, Georgia, right, you're right. So Georgia has 30 days now to come and get you because they got a governor's warrant, right? The only way to fight this thing now is by saying it's not me. And in that you file a writ of habeas corpus saying, hey man, it's not me. If you were trying to allege that this Michael Beach is not you, then it is you. Okay, so then basically what they would do is they get fingerprints experts and whoever they can to come up here to testify, but if it's you. That way we can just get you back and stop delaying the inevitable, so to speak, you know? Okay, so I think that's it. So I'll sign the order now, and then they have 30 days to come get you, which they will, and then that's
I'm so sorry. In my head, it's always Credence and Mickey, but it's Mikey. I'm sorry. And my dad's name was Mike. So I shouldn't get that name wrong ever. Maybe that's why I couldn't say it, because I would never say that name just willy-nilly. You know, that's the M word. I'm sorry, Credence.
the only other thing I'm gonna advise you is on your felony court lawyer for your PCS down here, somehow you gotta get them to know that you're going back to Georgia so that they don't revoke the bond in the felony court, you know? Because then, you're on probation.
It's on deferred, but I don't see a next setting. There's no revocation, so.
So they haven't filed a motion to revoke your probation, right?
That was almost done.
So, well, hopefully they can kind of just put it on hold for you to take care of the business over there. And then when you're done there, you can take care of this here. But you need someone to advise that to the probation officer. So, you know, reach out to the lawyer or whoever.
The PD's office. So, I mean, yeah, my only thing is he's gonna probably get a revocation if he doesn't know, if he doesn't check in, and so.
You remember Fleischer Kearney?
It's my lawyer.
That was that. So try to reach out to her so that they can let them know.
Anyway, I can get her business card, maybe?
I don't have it. I haven't spoken to her for 10 years.
Mhm.
I can try to find it.
Okay.
Well, here, hold on a second. Let me see if I
It has the
can.
main PDO's number on there, so I can give that.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get it for you real quick.
I can just get my feet wet.
Hold on. I'll get it for you right now. Hold on, for sure. For Fleischer Kearney?
If she's at the Harris County PDO's office, you call this number from jail, this one that says PDO clients only.
Okay.
You can call that from jail and they'll answer it for free.
Yeah, this only has a 274-6700.
This is
That's
this
it.
one right here.
Yeah.
Do you need your attorney's name written on here or you know?
Felicia Curtis?
Just cross out my name. All right, that's okay. And then I'll give you the card.
Thank you so much, Lori.
No problem.
Remember, everything is recorded on the phone calls. Be careful. I'll file this. Do you want the governor's warrant back or should I give it to him?
No, I would just need a copy of the signed order so that I can send it to the manager.
Okay. Okay,
So I have one more question. So if something happens and they don't come.
They get released.
Come
they
back.
get released. But I would imagine they're gonna,
30 days, they're gonna,
Yeah.
they went all the way to get a governor's warrant.
Okay.
Yeah. That's okay. I got you. Okay, Mr. Beach. Good luck, sir.
And then so.
And then Stephen, one more sales, please.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, guys.
All good. You're my last person. Wait, no, that's not true, because Trey's in the back. I'm gonna figure out if her people are waiting for me or not. I'm not sure about this morning, and I'm just. They fixed the machine downstairs. I'm so happy. We're working for several months.
You for dinner the other night. It looked like it was a real,
I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that incorrectly.
it looked like it was really good, huh?
It's really good. It's total. Oh, man, it was, I mean, I eat a lot, and usually we ended up.
You wanted those like a 10 course or 8 course?
Yeah, we ordered just a whole bunch of entrees and appetizers, so it's just main ultras. So, yeah. But the atmosphere is really good. The food is presented really well. So,
Wait, you said it Moncherie?
on the sherry, I don't know how to pronounce it properly.
You said it was Indian.
Yes. It's near Upper Kirk, so it's about 30, 20 some odd minutes.
That's
Next to your attorney. Day with you for Goodwin.
I'll say it right up. Appreciate it.
The cells. How's jail?
How's jail?
Really?
I've been alive and eating well, so that's good.
That's good. At least that's happening, right? You know, your lawyer, we brought you out here because your lawyer is asking for me to set you a bond. And my main concern is public safety. That's one of the main things, and I want to do everything in my power to protect the public. And if I see someone that is going to do something to subvert that, ixnay on a bond day, you know what I mean?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you are here because you picked up a criminal mischief in January. And I guess between that time and now, Mr. Kim, who was it that filed the warrants?
It's Delaware County, Pennsylvania. She's wanted on 5 charges for theft by unlawful taking, forgery, identity theft, theft by deception, and access devices counterfeit, altered, or incomplete.
Are all those felony cases?
I believe so, except for one, but let me double check. Find out right now.
The other thing that I have to consider is that when I set a bond on someone who's a fugitive, are they going to go back? Or do they have too much blood out there that if I let them out, boom, they're gonna just take off and just ghost me?
Julie Cat, is that better?
People are felons, these are under the same article, but I have to go into the actual statutes in Pennsylvania, but I believe so. It says full felony extradition on the,
And what other criminal history does she have? If any?
Your judge, other than the open criminal mischief she has pending, she recently pleaded guilty to an aggravated assault family member who was pled down to a terroristic threat family member on April 19, 2023 to 250 days jail. She's also had a bond forfeiture on May 3rd, 2023. So the state has some concern regarding safety and.
Bond forfeiture on what?
That one was on the misdemeanor.
On the criminal mischief?
Right now. It was set for bond forfeiture twice, but one of the time the case was issued.
How's
So
that?
once on
I turned it way down.
November 2nd, 2022, the case was issued, but it was also set for bond forfeiture again on May of last year. Oh, sorry, no, I'm wrong. It's twice. No, it was set for bond forfeiture and it was bond forfeited. It is case issued.
I didn't know I had court.
So
I
it's
didn't know
twice.
that I
Only
had court. I
one.
was just released from jail. I got out on April 19th, and I didn't know I had court when they released me.
That one, the first one she missed was November 2nd, but the initial date before that was May 25th, and the second date that she missed was 4/25, and set for bond forfeiture on May 2nd. That's
Yeah, I had just been released from jail.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I mean, you have 3 different times that you skipped out on bond on the criminal mischief. And now you have another prior bond forfeiture from yonder, and now you have 5 felony cases from. No, too much blood, man.
Your Honor, I was released from jail on April 19th, and I wasn't aware that I had court.
They give you a piece of paper before you leave.
No, sir, I never got any phone calls, emails, or a paper stating that I had court when I was released on April 19th.
Yeah, I see here that you took off 10/25/22, 11/2/22, 4/25/23. So literally that case in court, what was it, court one? No,
Was court 2, Judge.
in court two, that case is,
Yeah, I had no
that
recollection.
case is
of any-
2.5 years old.
Yes, sir, I had no recollection. of
Ain't gonna
any-
happen, Miss Sauls. Sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Buck. I just, no. It's, at some point, you have to understand that it's gonna catch up to you. You can't just keep doing the same thing without expecting great results. Now, you take off for 2.5 years, and now you have 5 felony cases.
Understanding, Your Honor.
All 5 felony cases?
I
Yes,
believe
sir.
they're arising out of the same transaction. She says that there's a family friend that has reached out to me. She says that he has proof that she had to get a new ID and everything because hers was stolen. I don't have that documentation, but she did say that there's a family friend that's supposed to be sending me that information.
Okay, unless you can show me something that will alleviate my suspicion that she's not gonna go back, I'm all ears. You know, regardless, they have 14 days to come get you, you know, or has she not waived yet? So
That's what it is.
once you waive, the jurisdiction that wants you has 14 days to come get you. If they don't come get you, we release you. So between now and that time, if you do waive, they can get me more documentation that will alleviate my fears. But now,
Yes, Your
being that your case is 250, that it's 2.5 years old, you've taken off 3 to 4 times. Now you picked up 5 felony cases in another state you're wanted for. I'm scared that you're not gonna go back. Not only that,
State of Texas and my identity is
well,
still
you don't
stolen.
have, it doesn't have to for a criminal case to pick up in another state. You know? Right. Okay, thanks, guys. So I guess you talk to see if you want to waive for now, and then we'll just go from there.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sign that extradition for the 14 days.
I'm gonna put you on Mr. Tony.
Are you Mr. Rodriguez?
Sir.
Mr. Rodriguez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out,
3 days before the credit.
you've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 1 day that you've done. Understand, Mr. Rodriguez, that this charge will go on your record. It's gonna be there forever. Hey, guys, just keep it on 1 second. If you ever get pulled over in a car, the first thing an officer does is they run your history to see who you are and what kind of prior criminal history. If they see that you have a prior DWI and they roll up to your window and you smell like alcohol or dope, what do you think's gonna happen? Right. What we're doing today, the proverbial slap on the wrist, will not happen again. From now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. And if you're not smart enough to consider how to get home on a night of drinking, we will put you over our knee and spank you like a little child, but it will be with a ton of jail time. Do you understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. You're stuck with us forever. You understand? You want to do this. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated, sir? I will find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. I'm going to suspend your license.
Guys, look. See who that is? I'm trying not to scream because I don't want the doggies to get mad at me. That's Victoria. Hi, Victoria.
For 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you, Mr. Arden. Thanks.
Okay, quick question. Are you a fiber? Fiber? Like it's a vibe?
Oh, yeah, sometimes.
Okay,
Yes,
you gotta work on
did. Did you guys see that? Were you chatting and you missed it? Don't say you missed it. Victoria just asked Judge Fleischer if he's a survivor. He says, yeah, sometimes, but no, he he had no idea what she was saying. When she asked Judge Fleischer, is he a survivor? That's awesome. Now, I'm telling you, the next 10 minutes, Victoria's there and she's going through court stuff with him. And I didn't cut it because even if Jesus asked me to take the wheel, I would never cut a clip with Victoria in it. But here we go. That was awesome. That was so awesome. When I saw that, I freaked out. That was awesome.
But since you're trying to run out of here, I'm just gonna let you.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to try the best I can. All right, are you ready? Is everybody ready? Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
The license. Good luck to you, Mr. Arthur. Thanks.
Okay, this question. Are you a fiber? 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 Like it's a vibe?
Oh, yeah, sometimes.
Okay, so you gotta fix that. We gotta work on that. But since you're trying to run out of here.
We got to work on that, she said. I love her. I love her. She is awesome. She's so amazing. But she either said, "Are you a Viber or do you need more fiber?" I don't know. I say, she said, "Are you a Viber?" Yeah, we got to work on that. Yes, work on that.
Let's do it. Come on.
So page 1, Acevedo.
Yeah.
Page 2, Carson. Council is still working on gas for reset. Federal court.
Okay. 3 weeks. If they don't have she must appear at the next setting regardless of they can go do a TRS. So 3 weeks, let them know the application must be done and then she must be here to do a TRS.
Yeah, you know, so she sent me, oh, no, just asking her how. It's a whole yes. I just said on that.
Oh, I meetings 3 times a week. He has an email from the client, the book. How are you wanting that?
They're supposed to provide proof here that they actually done. So like a sheet of paper that says meeting, where they did it.
Don't cover
time,
up
location.
Victoria.
and-
Mean. There we go.
Yeah, that's, yeah, right.
My question was just who do I turn it into and how often?
I want to see it.
Oh, okay.
I want to see it every week to make sure that they're doing
Like that's the book for the log at the meeting.
it. Is this for Miss Mahana? Okay, show me. Yeah. Come on up. Don't be shy. I like you, Sam. So that's one meeting.
So that was from last, I can check in and see.
Okay, yeah, because she's supposed to do 3 times a week, right? So she's, however she wants to do it, by the end of the week, by the end of the week, she must have 3.
Okay, that was my question. I just didn't know how often to bring them back.
She's got to be here Thursday, Mondays and Thursdays. Is she here now to take a test?
I think we changed that to
We did.
Graham instead.
Okay.
Because she had to do the meeting,
That's right.
because
Okay, so we're not doing Monday, Thursdays. When is the next time that she's coming back?
It's like June, but I think it's June 20th or something.
Yeah, it was like.
Okay, let's do,
June 20th.
let's do a status check and let me write it down here. So, 2 weeks from today, I want proof that she's done at least 6, right? And I need proof that she's at 6 meetings with that kind of sheet here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, where, date, time, where, so that I let her know that I can call to verify.
Can I get a case number?
I thought it was,
2506926.
Okay.
so,
So just bring proof to court in 2 weeks. I have that she needs to have.
Yeah.
House
Signatures.
May 29th or May 30th.
And there's fake Melissa sitting in Melissa's seat because Melissa's still sick. Melissa, I hope you're
Okay, so
feeling better
hold on a
today.
second. So, today's what, 5/15/24. Met with defense attorney and what day did you say?
5/29.
I did.
Yes, I can accept.
Those lawyers just can't stop making noise. We're trying to watch Victoria here.
Yeah, you got it.
And she needs to sign it, she needs a signature on it, she needs to send the date that she was there
And where?
she was.
Right, so we can verify.
Perfect. All right, thank you.
Cool. Thanks. Thanks, Sam.
Okay, so page 4, comment. Fleming wants to withdraw. We said to roll it.
Where's the defense? Where's the defendant?
He said that he wants to withdraw because defendant has been MIA for like 2 months.
Okay, so let's issue, he's supposed to be here today, right?
Because of yesterday. It was waived yesterday.
But it's here today. Does the defendant know he's gonna be here?
I don't know if counsel reached out to him. I did tell him, Judge, before he signs a withdrawal, expect the defendant to be notified to come to court. And he said, I'll reach out to him again, but he's been MIA for 2 months.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume, so when Fleming gets here, make sure that he reached out to the defendant, let him know here.
Okay,
And he does, then bond revoked, 5,002,
okay,
and then I'll grant the withdrawal.
yeah,
So
okay.
once I issue the warrant, I grant the withdrawal.
Yes.
So, and then I'll need to do a deal on that later too.
Reversing for denying bond, or we have to revoke it. What's the reason we're revoking it, denying it?
Just no PR bond. Because-
But is it because he violated bond condition if
Correct.
initial cost? Okay.
Correct, yes.
We'll put that- You can keep it.
Yeah, he's was gone, picked up another case, didn't come back, and that's why.
Right, it's just that since they granted PR bonds, we have to revoke that PR bond. in order
Right,
to change it
and that's
to
what I want.
bond.
I leave the bond as is, but just
Deny.
no PR.
Okay.
Okay.
So page 5, Cortez, 147 days old, still pending restitution. What
Okay.
time? Oh, he was here. He must be outside.
Okay, let me, I want to talk to him.
Okay.
Let's see. We spoke about
Page,
Kirk Keats.
Page 11, Houston. Checked in. Bills of class and dismissed. 161 days old. How much more time if they are requesting another reset?
2 weeks. And hey, do you have a Houston out there?
Houston did not check in as far as I know, but I can call his name out there.
Oh, please.
Oh, he did. check in.
Do you mind grabbing him, please?
And Cortez too, Stephen.
Cortez and Houston.
Please.
Page 13. He was here yesterday. Michael Pham never showed up, so we wrote it for today. Defendant's not here and my defendant's not here. But if they want.
501.
They're both coming in.
If Michael Pham comes in, how much more time do you want to give? 152 days old.
Yeah. Hey, guys, what's going on with Moran? Michael Pham?
Moran,
That's the Jesus.
I emailed him.
let's see, I mean, everything looks to be completed, Judge. This PC was found back in December, but I know he's got felonies pending that. have been reset.
Those have no bearing on me. He picked
They
up.
don't, I'm just saying they got reset to July, so there's no,
Do they have offers?
the felonies, Judge, yes,
What do they offer?
3 years deferred.
Okay.
Down to here though, I've also made 2 offers, so yeah.
Okay, so the case is 152. They get until 180, right? So they get one more reset to, what, 3 weeks? Okay, at that time, it's clear trial.
Okay. Next one, Judge, is page 14, 15. Oh, Ramirez, that's Sam's case.
The judge wants to get out of here. early today.
67 years old. Are we still
Victoria
pending
is
discovery?
standing here pushing him
I don't
through
believe so.
the
We're
rest
waiting
of the
on
list.
written,
Let's
and
go,
so
let's
I
go,
don't
let's
think
go.
they have one this time. They said
Hello,
that.
Rick?
I just made, try to make contact, still no answer.
Can you send it to the investigator? Because it's 170 days old, please.
They made an offer today to dismiss the failure to stop and give information if he pleads to a time served on the reckless driving. So I'm gonna convey that to him and see.
Okay.
How much
Yeah,
time?
in the interim, I don't know, 2 to 3 weeks. So he's got to be here at the next setting. In the interim, if guys, however you can. I don't understand. Don't get why FSGI victims don't answer the phone. Just
I'm
don't
not sure if he-
you don't want money?
I'm not sure if he's
You
a
know?
Spanish speaker or not. These messages in English, so I'm not.
Page
so I
19,
don't see.
I
Torres.
believe so.
Defendant showed up yesterday, counsel came.
Hear her? She just
said,
talked
"Oh,
right
we
over the
talked to you,"
lawyer.
then left and never came back. So I wrote it for today. And Corey also has an inmate in custody.
Did she check in?
Yesterday she did, and we only wrote it to today because counsel didn't come back.
Okay, but did she check in today?
No.
Okay, 2501.
Next one is, oh, page 20 and 21, Wolfmeyer.
Fozzie sent me a box of 60, 57 Rice Krispie treats.
Did you get a new lawyer?
Brooker got the second case,
Oh,
because Pavel said it was Brooker that
Right.
spoke with him earlier.
okay. So you did speak with Brooker?
I did speak with Brooker on the cases, Judge. And it looks like we're reaching a resolution, but I need Brooker to come back and see if he wants it.
And I've emailed them to some.
But at the time that he came, Wolfmeyer wasn't here, so that's.
So we can figure out what we're gonna do. What about Xenon?
That was my next one. Here's felony open warrant.
Again? Another one?
No, no, Carolyn, no,
Did you
say
see-
it ain't
did you see
so.
Xenon? How many cases this dude's got on?
The X?
Okay,
Z.
it's the last one on the docket.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
Just go make some. Carolyn, just go make some. Go out to the kitchen, put in a bag of marshmallows, a scoop of butter, real slow, melt them, melt them, melt them. Take it off the heat. Dump in like 6 cups of Rice Krispies, and then spread it out in a pan and put it in the refrigerator until they're cold. And they're so good. All right, everybody's gonna say put chocolate in, put peanut butter chips in, just for the first time, just do the Rice Krispie treats, and trust me, the top of your mouth will get cut a bunch, but don't worry about it. It's fine. It's worth it.
Well, Judge, he also has warrants already, so.
I know. So I'm gonna set him for bond formation tomorrow.
Okay,
And then if we need to reach out to Mr. Nolan.
I emailed them and I'll let them know if he
Yeah.
goes by. I'll be here.
Yeah, SSDF.
I think he's a guy,
He's not gonna
Okay.
show up.
Fozzie. Tim Tam.
Sorry.
Think he's a man.
Cortez is here, page 5. Institution.
I'm saying no, they're not an equivalent because they're bubbles, like puffed rice.
Yeah, this is one of those ones. I thought I just erased those. So this is restitution.
Yes, Audley Heath, please. This is Judge Fleischer in Court 5. He has a client on our docket. We're trying to figure out where he is.
Yes, he is coming back from Brazoria County. He should be there in like 15 minutes.
I have to duck out. So the deal is this, is his case is 150 days old. I need to leave. The defendant has a restitution offer to dismiss this case. I'm giving him 2 final weeks to get everything ready. By 180 days, if he doesn't have it paid, everything goes away and I'm setting his case for trial. So I'm gonna set it for 2 to 3 weeks off. Defendant must appear unless he has it paid and dismissed. And then the next setting is plea or trial.
Okay, I will let him know.
And then I will have our coordinator reach out to you guys for a date.
Okay,
Okay?
all right.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, case 11, Houston.
You have all the documents? Are you Mr. Houston? Mr. Houston, do you have all the documents? What was required in this case? This was a class and dismiss, no?
Yes, like extended probation.
Oh, so he's on probation? No.
Misdemeanor DC would like to extend probation for dismissal of misdemeanor.
No, that was,
Oh, that's old.
no, that's not about the MAJ, that was on the MAJ. They already dismissed the motion to adjudicate though. So he's got just a time served judge, we didn't cover a class and dismiss because of his history.
Oh, because I have here class and dismiss, but I didn't even realize that he's on probation for 2 felony cases picked up a theft case.
And they did dismiss his MAJ in March, Judge.
Mr. Hatton, good morning. Wow, how's it going? Great to see you.
Good to see you. Been a
You
while.
too. You've walked into a big doozy.
I'm used to doozies.
Yeah, well, so come up, Mr. Garcia. This is your client, Mr. Garcia. Let me just give you a brief rendition. In 114 of 2000, picks up a criminal trespass. 5/21/2002, an intoxication manslaughter with a vehicle. Failure to render aid in 2004, and a 2002 criminally negligent homicide. We have a dead body in which one of those? Was it the failure to stop and render aid?
It's all the same transaction. It
All
got
the same.
so FSRA.
Okay.
So that's what you
Yeah,
got
that's
to
fine.
sorry.
Right.
Okay.
In 12/22, DWI second. 2018 picks up his first DWI after that. 22 picks up another DWI. Now, he's picked up a terroristic threat, a DWI third.
Carolyn just said "ma chérie" in an Australian accent, and now I don't know what to do. That was awesome.
And an aggravated assault of a family member where he allegedly takes off. Someone is trying to take the keys away from him from driving, drags that person, and then he tries to run over another person.
No, same person, daughter.
Same person.
Daughter. He tried to run over the daughter. The assault is his daughter. Okay.
Trying to take the keys away from him. So what I told him is that Mr. Garcia is walking such a thin line that I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that he doesn't muck up one iota. He is to report here Monday, Thursday, and Friday for drug and alcohol testing. He will do 5 AAs a week with proof that he's done them to us, with a sheet of paper that has name, date, where you did it, and a signature from the person, so I can call to verify it 5 times a week. He signed an affidavit promising me that he wouldn't drive, use alcohol or drugs, or have a weapon. And if he violates that, I will have a contempt hearing. He'll be facing an additional 6 months every time he steps into a car.
The current charges in this court are what though? I just wanted to.
Terroristic threat.
Terroristic threat.
Right.
And the third is,
The third and the aggravated assault are upstairs. And so I also gave him a curfew of 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. With one ankle, he will have a scram. On the other one, he'll have a GPS monitor so that we know that he's not getting out. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the public so that we don't have another dead body amongst us. Do you understand, Mr. Garcia? And if that means locking you up with a $50,000 to $100,000 bond, I'll do it in a heartbeat. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with counsel. If he comes back to me, tells me that you're playing games and that you're not responding to phone calls or text messages, I issue a warrant in a nanosecond. Do you understand? You were lucky to even be out. Thank you. You've walked into quite, so I'm sorry about that.
no, Your Honor, I'm a former DWI court judge, so I completely understand. But my only question on the scram issue, and I'm unfamiliar with it, is there assistance, financial assistance for that?
We'll waive the fee for everything so that he cannot complain that that money was an issue. I don't care about the money at all. My concern is public safety, and that's it.
Understand.
Do you understand me, Mr. Garcia?
Thank you.
Okay, so on that gentleman, 2 weeks? No, on Houston?
Yes.
When Locke gets back, 2 weeks, clear trial. On the theft case. Unbelievable.
Poor Judge Fleischer was rubbing
yeah.
his left eye all
Not the money
day.
at all. My concern is public safety, and that's it.
Understand.
I don't know why
Do
he
you
did that.
understand me, Mr. Garcia?
Yeah, we saw that, Judge. We understand. We got it. Yes, the sound is on. All right, I'm going to New Jersey, guys. All right, Carolyn. All right, Carolyn. I have a judge with a real New Jersey accent. I do. So nothing really weird happens in here. It's only 3 minutes long. And we barely get we get to hear her, but not enough because she cuts her stream in 20 minutes in. So yep, we're going to Jersey. Here we go.
I do. It's just every time I try and offer solutions, I'm told to settle down. So that's why I didn't try and say that too much. If you guys would like to do those extra steps for me, that would be terrific. I would.
Sir, we just need a telephone number. Telephone number for your mother. That's all we need right now.
Sir, is your mother's phone number start with 954?
Yes.
Okay, I will give it to Ms. Doyle. Thank you.
Ms. Doyle, we'll give you the number. What we call it.
Is it a
You can
great?
just wait, so we call your matter. Thank you.
Missing some steps.
The next person.
Yes, could you please step out the area and we'll recall your matter? Just let the officer know. We're gonna call your mother.
We're gonna call your mother.
Ms. Doyle is gonna call your mother.
I sent it, Ms. Doyle.
Thank you so much.
I'm trying.
Good afternoon, sir in the booth. Can you please state your name for the record? I'm sorry?
She got it
Please
from
do not
that.
speak unless the judge speaks to you directly as you're being recorded and anything said may be used against you. Your Honor, next is the matter of State versus David Disla Ramos. The defendant has been appraised of his rights by the Honorable Judge Velasco, and we are on the record and live streaming. This is a pre-hearing rights advisement.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Disla Ramos. I'm Judge Cassandra Corbett. This is Central Judicial Processing Court. Today's date is Wednesday, May 15, 2024. Mr. Disla Ramos, did you have an opportunity to listen to the video today regarding your rights?
You asking me what?
Did you watch the video with Judge Velasco regarding your rights?
Yes.
Did you understand everything, sir?
Yes.
Thank you. I have a public safety assessment score 6 out of 6 with regard to failure to appear, 6 out of 6 with regard to new criminal activity. Pretrial services is recommending no release. I'll hear from Assistant Prosecutor Patino, then I'll hear from your attorney, Counsel Doyle.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state has filed to detain this defendant for trial.
I'll waive a formal reading of the complaint. I'm in receipt of the motion to detain. And Mr. Disla Ramos, you will be represented by someone from my office on Friday at your detention hearing.
All right, so Mr. Disla Ramos, you will not be released today since the motion to detain has been filed. Your detention hearing, as indicated by Counsel Doyle, is Friday, May 17, 2024, which will be this week at 9 a.m. before Judge Parenti. Someone from the Public Defender's Office will be in touch with you to prepare for the detention hearing. That concludes your matter for today, sir. Thank you.
Oh, no, I have a question. How many charges I have right now?
I have Counsel Doyle, you want me to tell him?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
I have 2 burglary charges, criminal attempt, and theft.
4 charges in total, right?
4.
All right.
Okay, thank you. You can step out the booth.
Isn't her voice amazing? It's so good. I'm going to try to get more for her, but she shut down her feed so quick today. All right, now let's go to Juanita. So she's in Harris County, Texas. She's right beside Fleischer or near them, same floor. Yeah, what a rookie. He had like those 5-dot tattoos. There. Yeah, there's like 5-dot tattoos right by his eye. He needs a charge for each tat. Right? Isn't that how it works? All right, let's go to Juanita. 10 minutes in Juanita's courtroom since we spent an hour in Fleischer's. It's only fair.
Yes. So you got a new case.
This is actually a case that's on tomorrow's stuff.
Right, I heard
Oh,
that he showed up today and you came.
that's correct.
Well, I know what's going on in my courtroom.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so let me, hold on one
Yes,
second.
you
Let me
do.
just look it up. Yeah, I got it. I got all this.
We're trying to work the case out.
Okay.
They were offering him 30 days. He has 2 DWIs, and so they offered him a jail time offer. 30 days. And we needed to approach the court. They would discuss 30 days on the other one. We wanted to see if the court would accept the plea like that.
And how much credit does he have?
4 days.
So when is he gonna go in?
He would have to do it a week. He'd like to go on June 17th that week. I know it's a month from now. It's too long.
Desmond Campbell, come on up. Okay, Mr. Campbell. So the other case is really, really old. Let me see what happened. What was the deal with that one? Was he a bond forfeiture just sitting out there? Is that what happened on the old case?
They were both,
Yes. Oh, they both are. Oh, I just realized they're both really old.
Yeah,
Okay. So he's just been out there. And why is he asking for, that's a month from now. He's trying to go in a month from now?
Why the case is so old?
No, the question is, why is he trying to wait for a month to go do your time?
Business work reasons. It's on children graduating or what? Yes, part of my job. I'm not a tutor student.
So you tutor students? One case is from 2020. I'm just trying to understand what happened here. 20, and then bond was revoked in 22 when he picked up the new case. So case was going on for 2 years, then he picks up a new case. In that case, he made bond, violated by never getting a device, and then not showing up. And he's just been out there for 2 more years. That pretty much it? You just ignored the fact that you had 2 DWI cases? Yeah, it does look like that. Especially because you were just getting on with your life, working and pretending that you didn't have 2 cases. Is that kind of it? Have you gotten any help? Have you gone any treatment?
So your cases were being worked.
Oh, I remember you telling me that. But I'm like, how do you think cases are worked and you don't come to court and you haven't talked to your attorney and you haven't done anything? I remember your story. And I was like, who's working them if you're not talking to anybody and you're not coming to court? For now, 40. I'm very uncomfortable with all of this. Very uncomfortable. I'm caught between a rock and a hard place because here it is. Someone else could argue, well, he's not been in any trouble for 2 years. Stayed under the radar for 2 years. Is that what you're saying, Folu?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was asking because I thought I was like not inappropriate, but I thought my lawyer was healing stuff, so that's why. That's something I thought he was just taking care of stuff.
But you haven't talked to the man. Whoever was it, if I'm not mistaken, is his attorney. Who was his previous attorney?
Mr. Lambert. It was Mr. Lambert. Lambert was on the first. I don't see one.
I don't even see. You didn't even have an attorney. And then you hired an attorney and you didn't communicate with him. You hired him. And if I'm not mistaken, he didn't. Is he even still around? Is he even practicing? Because I emailed him and I never got an email back. So
that's what I'm saying. Like I tried to contact him. I never heard anything back from him.
Lies.
He told me you don't have to go to court.
But if you never heard anything back from him, what would make you think that your case 4 years later was still just?
The only reason why
Huh? I know.
I will say that
it just was. I just got to decide what I'm going to do. I'm not going to give him a month's term separate. Okay.
It was COVID, Your Honor, so we didn't actually come to court for.
I get it.
Yeah.
You're right. On the first one.
Yes, but
We've been coming to court. The other one, we've been coming to court. Okay.
Sooner, yeah. For 6 straight days,
This is the problem that I have, Mr. Kevin. This is what it's about to just, and I am a very reasonable person. But what I just heard was, I've got 2 cases. I have committed 2 crimes, and I want to pick and choose when I come to court and when I decide to turn myself in.
He said to let you know the dates that I can make it. That's the only reason why I said that.
but if you come in sooner, is what the judge just saying no.
If I can sit and with the calendar and my thing, yes, I could try and find some time. I'll try. I mean, but he said I had to make this decision like right now, this second. So that's what I was trying to do.
Let me just see where we are in our settings. Because I like it. We set the law for sure.
We were here, we were set last week and he was flooded in Kingwood.
And why were we set the bond for?
Because we were set last week and he didn't appear because he was flooded in.
Okay, oh, that's the one that was flooded in
Flooded in.
2 days after in Kingwood. And I
Bingo.
was like, that don't even make sense, but okay, we're gonna let him make that. It just seems like Mr. Campbell got a lot of excuses because that was the day when we were all like, I thought flooding was 2 days ago. Like, yeah, everybody else is here. But hey, I let him make it, right? And that, y'all remember that? I did. Because I was like, let me look, is it still flooding? And maybe
That's what he said.
except for pretrial, he's already used up 2 pretrial conferences. He's used all his time. You've used all your time. You used 2 years. You used more than everybody else. Just you were gone. You don't get it's figure out when I let people turn themselves in 2 weeks. So look at your calendar and pick a day within the next 2 weeks. Okay?
I can't do it.
You can go sit down and look at your calendar. You got
Fozzie knows
within 2
math.
weeks.
So that was what was happening in the courtroom beside or next to or near or on the same floor as Judge Fleischer. Okay, we have one more 3-minute clip and then we get to the Se Sov Cit. Unless I already played it. Did I already play this?
$140,000. You know, affects a lot of families. That's a lot of Christmas presents, birthday presents. Number of parents who had to tell their kids, sorry, you don't get to have a dance class. Sorry, you don't get to go to soccer practice. We can't afford a soccer team. It's a lot of money. And I do feel very strongly that one of our problems in our system is that there are those who are protected by the laws but not subject to it. There are those that are subject to the laws but not protected by them. And these white collar crimes are in the former category. You know, just because you didn't run up to somebody and grab their wallet, you know, where you're looking at a mandatory 10 to 32. You know, instead you use a pen to get away with a heck of a lot more money than the average bank robber does. And so I did reject this plea deal, mainly because I want to push back on what I think is the overuse of stipulations and stipulated sentences, especially in cases like this. But as Mr. Steinberg did, and as I do before sentencing, I do take time to really think about the facts of the case as I know them. And you are not a person who wielded a law degree to steal money from one person to perpetrate further frauds against other people. This was a crime of opportunity, and I do give you credit for 57 years of a basically good life. I'm going to sentence you to 5 years of probation, but you are going to do 90 days in the county jail as a condition of that probation, because there's just no way that you can steal that kind of money and not be punished. It will be economic crime unit probation. Was there already a restitution motion filed?
Yes, Judge.
I believe so. I can confirm.
And is there any objection to the requested restitution amount?
No, there isn't, Judge.
All right, then I will order the $240,085.04.
That's right. He denied the plea deal. So I don't know if you remember this judge from a couple of streams ago, but he was telling the attorneys flat out, I am sick and tired of you guys stipulating, where you guys decide whether there's jail or no jail, and you stipulate to that in the plea. You guys decide how much time or how little time they get. And all the other judges go with stipulations. So he's like, I will too, but I don't like it. I don't like it. You know, I'm tired of the stipulations. So he denied the plea deal. And he even said right up front, he said, I'm pushing back on all these stipulations, but no, there's no way this guy's walking out of here with no jail. No way, no. 240 or 140, I don't remember, but he has to pay it all back too. Sure does.
Payable to Sam's Club as a condition of your probation. You'll be remanded today. When you get out of jail, you need to report to probation within 48 hours of your release. Okay?
Sheriff is taken into custody.
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, there were 2 days pre-sentence credit.
We'll note the 2 days of pre-sentence confinement credit.
Thank you, Judge.
Anything else from the prosecution?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
I really, really like that judge. But look, I'm going to rewind it a little bit. I think we have a better shot. Nope, that was the other clip I got of him, which I'm not showing today. Okay, but look. See that little conquistador statue? If you see the next clip, which you can't because I didn't play it. But if you see it, I think it's on his desk. I think it's on his desk and it's very tiny, but it's right in front of the camera. So it looks big. Victoria, you are so awesome. Victoria, you are so amazing. That was the greatest thing. I'm just da 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 da, going through the clip, trying to edit it. Are you a Viber? Yeah, sometimes he says. We got to work on that. That was so good. I was so excited that I played Judge Fleischer first instead of last this time. Because I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. I forgot to put my link in Discord. I forgot a whole bunch of things because I couldn't wait. It was so good. Oh, man. It really was. And then I played, he didn't. He had no idea what you were talking about. But then I just played another 10 minutes of just you standing there pushing him along. Come on, let's go. Next person, next person. You want to get out of here. Hi, Taylor. Well, this guy has to pay a lot of restitution. He's never going to stop paying restitution. Never. Okay. We are finally at the Se Sov Cit, guys. Now, I do have to warn you. It's from YouTube. It is from YouTube. So here's how it happened. All right. Cha. It was Cha. Victoria works side by side. She's the coordinator in Judge Fleischer's courtroom. That's Victoria. She pushes them along. She's the one we just sat here and watched for 10 minutes with a little clipboard. So I was after I started recording today, I got on my phone and I thought I would, just poke around in YouTube just for a few minutes just to see if there were any other YouTubers streaming. So I could pop in and I could say hi. Well, then I saw Green. I think it's Green. Judge Green or the County of Green. I can't remember. And I know that they don't stream often, so I was a little surprised that they were streaming. So I popped in to look at it, and I saw Cha in there, but she didn't reply to me. She said hi or hiya, and I said, and then when I popped in there, that message was already up, and I said hi back, and she didn't reply. But I thought I'd start recording um that court so that me and Cha can have a memory together, even though she's not here right now. We had a memory today that she doesn't even know about. So I do have a clip from YouTube, which you might have seen on other channels, and it's a Se Sov Cit. And when you try to wrap your head around his words, it's gonna hurt your head because he has words that all mean something, but they don't mean anything together the way he has them. But the judge does a really good job. Kudos, kudos, kudos. So here's the Se Sov Cit word salad. Here it comes.
Calling case 240024, quiet in the courtroom, please. Calling case 24002426, People versus Montez Murphy. We're here for a calendar conference. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Andrew Tyler for the people, P87431.
Good morning.
This is Honorable Court George Shedrow, P41732. Standby attorney for the defendant, Mr. Murphy.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And good afternoon, Mr. Murphy. Please state your name for the record.
It's Murphy.
Thank you. So we are here for a calendar conference. Any motions that are timely filed by June 26, 24 will be heard at final conference on July 3rd, 2024. Transcript for the preliminary examination is due to be filed by June 5th in case there are any anticipated motions. It's entering an order for reciprocal discovery, as well as a special pretrial order that may pertain to deadlines. In this case, it's a generic order. So please read it carefully and adhere strictly to those deadlines. Mr. Murphy, I am obligated to inform you, and I will every time you come before me, that you have an absolute right to represent yourself. However, if you are indigent and you need the assistance of counsel, I would urge you to avail yourself to it, because although you may be an exceptionally intelligent person, I happen to think that I am. I know I couldn't perform surgery or practice medicine because I studied medicine. And although the Constitution, both in the state of Michigan and the United States Constitution, allows you to represent yourself, it's never really a good idea. So I want you to be assured that if you decide to heed the court's advice and accept appointment of counsel, we will get counsel appointed to you. And we go from there. Is there anything that I need to put on this record? Well, actually, I think let's choose a trial date now. It's too far ahead of us.
Your Honor, I'd like to make some statements on the record.
Well, Mr. Murphy, do these things have anything to do with selection of a trial date?
Have something to do with the case record.
Well, I think that you probably want to wait until we're having some type of evidentiary hearing before you start talking to me about the facts of the case. We're not there yet. This is called a conference rather than a hearing, because we're really just setting dates today.
I don't understand how we set dates for something I don't understand.
Well, with all due respect, Mr. Murphy, you don't understand because you're not.
I have to be an attorney to understand the charges that's held against me, right?
Are you saying that you haven't been arraigned? Of course you've been arraigned. You've been told the charges against you, right?
Right. I never agreed to no charges. I never
No,
agreed.
I'm
There's a no-
sorry.
There's a no guilty plea enter on my behalf. I didn't agree to that.
Well, here's,
The last judge, he entered no guilty plea in for me.
Yeah.
I didn't agree to that.
Well,
I didn't agree.
hold on a minute, hold on a minute. So what you're misunderstanding is what that plea does. I think you're misunderstanding that that plea somehow adversely affects you. It does not. It preserves your rights. You may at some point decide that you want to enter a plea agreement with the people during this case, which would involve a guilty plea.
I don't understand no
Hold
charges. I
on,
don't see no
Mr.
charges
Murphy.
held against me. I don't see
Mr.
no charges
Murphy,
held against me.
Mr. Murphy, we can't talk at the same time.
Sure can.
And frankly, if you keep interrupting, you're not going to be able to represent yourself. It's not an absolute right. It's a right that you have as long as you're not being disruptive or not following the rules of court. That's just the way that it works, Mr. Murphy. So the plea that was entered on your behalf, it was a not guilty plea. You may not have asked for it, but it was to benefit you. You
Not
stood
benefit,
mute.
Your Honor. It's not benefit.
The only other option is for you to plead guilty. Would that benefit you? There are two options. There's not guilty and guilty. So you are aware of the charges against you. I'll tell you what they are right now, just to refresh your recollection. It's possession of a firearm by a felon, also known as felon in possession. Possession of ammunition by a felon, that's a felon in possession for short as well. Carrying a concealed weapon and resisting and obstructing police officer. So those are the charges for which a not guilty plea has been entered on your behalf. You're not in any worse off position because of it. Okay. We're going to select a trial date now in case we need it. And we're looking at September.
Now, Your Honor, you said I'm guilty to prove innocent.
Oh, no.
I've been
That's
I've
not
been charged with these charges, right? They all accusations.
exactly.
Okay.
That's why your plea is not guilty. Nobody's made a determination about your non-guilt or guilt at this point. You haven't had a trial. That's what trials are. So nobody's assuming that you've done anything. You're a citizen of the United States of America. You are innocent unless the people prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. The only way that wouldn't happen is if you pleaded guilty to something, and neither of those outcomes have yet occurred. It may never occur. You may go to trial on this, which is why we're selecting the trial right now. So looking at the end of September, how many witnesses do people think they don't file in this case? I know it's still pretty early.
1 second. Your Honor,
Yes.
while waiting for prosecution, is there amended information?
Yes, from May 8th. I'll make you a copy.
I have not been served with that.
Well, more importantly, Mr. Mills.
That would be correct.
So, let's make sure we get that. So what he's saying, Mr. Murphy, is that
Don't worry, guys. The Se Sov Cit part is coming, and it's going to scramble up your brain when it happens.
the charging document that I just read the charges to you, that's been amended. So we're gonna give you a copy of the new charging document. Oh, there was, oh, I see. So there was a fifth and sixth charge added and a third offense notice added. Again, Mr. Murphy, these are all mere allegations.
Just so
Yes,
Ms.
I don't-
Murphy understands, the new charge is a mandatory 10 years in prison. Felony firearm.
Your Honor, this is city council. Your Honor.
Hold on, we can't talk at the same time, just one moment.
I represent myself, I don't need to talk with.
It is a felony firearm third, the Judge Edwards ordered, the prosecutor said they were gonna order it, and that's why I asked if they.
So I think what he's
Your Honor.
trying to do, Mr. Murphy, is just make sure that you understand the the maximum penalties associated with these cases. He's here to assist you. He's not trying to take over your case. Again, I'm going to allow you to represent yourself, even though I don't think it's a good idea, unless you're disruptive. And so far, we're good.
I don't even know how we standing here right now. The last judge granted the prosecution a motion to enhance my felony firearm to felony firearm third due to my prior record, right?
Well,
But from the start, I've been saying I don't understand the nature or cause of these charges. I don't see no charges, Your Honor.
Well, you just need to take a little bit more time, Mr. Murphy. What I can tell you is
Okay.
that the judge really doesn't have the authority to tell the people what they can charge. The judge has the authority to determine if they meet their burden,
Yes,
if they prove their case.
yes.
But the people can charge you with animal cruelty. They could amend the charges right now, and you would need to have an exam on it.
Yes.
Probably wouldn't go.
Yes.
But my point is that they can allege anything, and it's their burden to prove everything that they allege.
Right. But I have yet to been have this question answered by the last judge or the judge in Dearborn Heights.
What question is that?
The Constitution grant two criminal jurisdiction. Which one is this?
Mr. Murphy, I really don't want to sound condescending, but the best answer that I can give you
That means she talks down to people.
for that is that you are not an attorney, so you don't understand the things that attorneys
I fully understand, Your Honor. I fully understand. That's why I'm representing myself.
But you just asked me a question. Mr.
Okay.
Murphy.
One of the criminal jurisdictions, one is criminal jurisdiction under the common law, and the other is a criminal jurisdiction, is a criminal action that constitutes a condition of a contract under criminal aspects of a colorable amateur jurisdiction. Under which of the two jurisdictions does this court intend to try this criminal action?
Okay, I think you've been trying to say that the whole time that we're on the record.
Yes.
And that's why I allowed you to say it. I allowed you to get it out.
This is a statutory jurisdiction.
Let me explain something to you. This is a court that only recognizes the law of the state of Michigan and the law of the United States of America.
Yes.
Only with respect to constitutional rights of the United States of America stuff.
Yes.
What you're talking about, if I'm hearing you correctly, is some completely different body of claimed law that we don't recognize in this
So you
court.
said this is a statutory jurisdiction. I just want the questions answered because I represent myself.
No, what
I
I'm,
need to know how to proceed.
what I'm saying is, this court does recognize common law when there's no statute.
But it's criminal.
When there's no statute, the court will acknowledge common law. But none of the things that you're charged with don't have a statute. They all have statute. So the common law point that you're making really isn't relevant. And with respect to jurisdiction, criminal cases start felony matters. They start in the district court. And if they are bound over, meaning that there's enough evidence, it's a much lower standard, probable cause. But if there's enough evidence to bind you over, you come to the circuit court. And that's where we are now. District court starts off felony matters after the preliminary examination. If there's a bind over, then it comes to circuit court.
I understand the whole process, Your Honor. Nobody has answered this question.
Well, I think we're gonna, whatever the question is, and I'm gonna give you an opportunity to ask it, but whatever the
I
question
just asked
is.
you, and you didn't answer, Your
I
Honor.
answered it, very good. So
Which
I'd like
criminal
for
jurisdiction
everybody
is
to-
this, Your Honor?
this is the circuit court jurisdiction?
Criminal?
Yes, absolutely,
It's criminal.
yes.
Okay. I just want to know, Your Honor, because I haven't been, this question haven't been answered. He want me filing a motion with the judge in Dearborn Heights. None of my questions has been answered. I get over talked. Right.
Well, I hope that I've been helpful to you today, Mr. Murray.
You haven't.
You
Well,
haven't.
I'm doing the best that I can. So I need you to consult your calendar and tell me whether September 30th is a good date for trial. If we go to trial.
Just quickly, Your Honor, the people are looking at maybe 3 witnesses.
Okay. So, Mr. Murphy, you don't have to be firm on this right now. You might change your mind later. But do you anticipate any witnesses? And if you do, and you would include yourself if you're anticipating yourself as testifying?
Yes.
How many witnesses do you anticipate?
Myself and one more witness.
Okay, so 2, and you can change it later if you need to. And so we're looking at, I say 2 days of trial maximum. Is that, do you agree? Ms. Counsel?
I would agree.
So how does August 30th work for you, Mr. Murphy?
I didn't hear, the court gave a pre-trial or final conference date. I didn't hear that date.
No, yes, the final conference date, excuse me, is July 3rd. And that will be the last date by when any motions that are timely filed will be heard, and the last date by when any settlement will be accepted. And what I mean by that, Mr. Murphy, is whether you enter a plea deal, which would be completely up to you, but if there's going to be one, it would have to be done before July 3rd. So how does, I said August earlier, I meant to say September 30th. How does September 30th look?
Thank you.
Well, he hasn't told me whether it works.
I agree.
That works, okay. So does that work for the people as well?
Yes, it does, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll have our trial if necessary on August, I'm sorry, I keep saying August, September 30th. And that will be at 9 a.m. Is there anything else for this record for today? Mr. Murphy? Mr. Murphy, you have your next date. So the next date is not the September 30th, it's the July 3rd. Okay? All right, thank you, gentlemen. We'll see everyone on July 3rd. Not soon. You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. And everyone, thank you for your patience today. I really had to work right around.
Okay. I have one more. The audio is not good. It was something that I showed you yesterday. It was later on, but every single part of this is perfect for this chat. Every single part of it. So maybe turn down your audio just to begin with. Just turn it down a little bit in case it's loud. The audio is not good. It has this weird left, right thing going on. But I'm going to play it now. So if you don't want to hear something that has bad audio, go, leave, go dip. It's fine. It's 3 minutes long. And, oh, Miss Vicky, you might want to take one of those out real quick. Yes, Charlotte, yes. I like it too. All right, here we go. I'm going to play it now. I warned you.
Daniel Ferrando.
He qualifies, Your Honor?
All right, thank you. Mr. Ferrando, it looks like you were arrested for a felony battery and disorderly intoxication. I'll find probable cause for your arrest. Are you able to hire your own attorney?
Yes.
All right, I'll find you able to hire your own attorney.
Can I say a couple things just to start off with?
Sure, go ahead.
So I do admit to, there was,
Sure, you really shouldn't incriminate yourself now.
Do it.
And talk about release conditions. The facts of your case is totally against your best interest.
Right. Okay.
Say what you want.
The point is, I was trying to leave, and I was attacked. I was told by the paramedics that it was 5-on-1.
You know, that's why my face looks like this. This wasn't from
Chair.
one person doing this. I was not stalking him. It's at a strip club. There's a bunch of employees there. I'm not out there stalking somebody. There was paramedics and police there. I mean, it's just kind of a little bit.
They have it on video.
That's not right. The paramedics told me it was 5-on-1. It wasn't one person that I was going
That
after.
was after the battery occurred. When you were being subdued, after allegedly battering somebody out of clear blue sky.
Yeah, and it was wrong. That's why I admitted to it. It was definitely wrong. I was in the wrong. I 100% own that, but I was not stalking somebody.
Nobody says you were.
Okay, I thought that's what it said in the arrest report. He was outside stalking the person trying to get back in. That's what it said in the arrest report.
Right. Well, that's not what you were arrested for.
Right.
You were arrested for actually attacking some guy.
Yeah.
So
it was definitely wrong. So.
All right, I'm going to set your bond on the felony battery. And apparently you had to go get stitches too.
Yeah, I had to get 13 stitches on my face altogether.
Yeah, well, the alleged victim had to get stitches.
Judge, as a friend of the court, I don't think he has any prior violent
That's correct.
criminal history. I don't think he's ever failed to
I would
appear.
also like to point out that I'm a business owner. I've had a business in the county for 15 years. I have 4 full-time employees, 4 part-time employees.
What do you do?
I own a tree service, Big Wood Tree Service. You can look that up.
There will be no cutting of trees, guys. There will be no cutting of trees.
I have a really good record, you know, good reviews. I'm not somebody that goes around screwing people over.
Except for alcohol-related offenses, right?
That's correct.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, on the battery, I'm going to say your bond at $2,000. On the intoxication charge, $500. Total bond is $2,500. You're not to return to Lido's. No contact with the victim in this case. Your next court date is June 11th, Judges Brown and Vieira.
Thank you.
James Garrett.
I know. As soon as he said he was guilty, as soon as he said he owned a business, and as soon as we found out he was cutting down trees, that I had to play it no matter how bad the audio was. But don't worry, guys, because Sarah can fix him. Oh, man. Okay. That's it. That's definitely it. I don't have any more clips ready for today. I have to stop. Someone has to stop me when it's too long, and no one does, so I just keep going. I have work to do. Oh, nope, I lost the puzzle. I haven't moved from this chair in, 2 hours, but I seem to have lost the puzzle anyway. You know, Sarah, guys, we need to prepare ourselves for Sarah's departure. It'll be sad. It'll be very sad. It was so much fun. Oh, man. All right. Victoria, go get ready for work. Drive that ship. Drive that ship. Watch the icebergs. Sov Cit. I hope Melissa's feeling better. Melissa, I hope you're feeling better. Cha, we missed you very, very, very much today. I played that Sov Cit just for you. Love you, Amy. Thank you. Good idea. Good idea. Well, you can get into Discord security. You just go in. Just create an account. It's free and it's fun. And there might be a memes page. Maybe. Maybe. Hi, Red. All right, guys. Behave. I shall see you tomorrow at the same time. And yeah, Victoria, Australia, and France. They all want Judge Fleischer to know they love him. Have a great day, Vibers. All you new people, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. And we will see you next time. Bye, guys. See ya.